Hey guys, in this video I'll be talking about the Ugg Pumped Slides. I usually like to do research before I make any purchases like this. It usually consists of seeing how to pair with outfits, the comfortability of the shoes, how they look on someone, and etc. Unfortunately, there weren't many videos before I decided to buy them. So I bought them with thoughts and prayers on October 18th and received them on the 22nd. I've been wearing them a little over a month, so now here I am making this video to give you guys an honest review on these slides. To start, these retail for $150 on the official Ugg website. I purchased the chestnut variation, but there are a total of 4 different colors at the time of recording this video. We have the mustard seed, chestnut, big sky, and black. These slides are in women's, so the sizing was different. I'm 10.5 to 11 inches in men's, and I usually get a US 13 in women's on the official Ugg website. These slides only go up to US 12, so I was a bit hesitant on purchasing them. However, to my surprise, they fit quite nicely even when wearing socks. The male equivalent to the pumped slides is the Anders slides. They kind of remind me of Sperry. The reason why I chose the pumped slides instead is because of their smooth, rounded look factor. It has minimal stitching in the front, it looks chunky, and it kind of reminds me of a loaf of bread. There is an invisible insole that's around 2 inches thick with the added 1/2 inch thickness from the visible sole. This creates a height illusion given that the insole is hidden underneath the suede. I thought this was a brilliant design that added to the chunky look without it being visibly obvious that it added height. The lining inside is faux fur, specifically 50% Polylana and 50% Sorona. Let's talk comfortability. On the first try on, they fit a little bit snug. The added height was something to get used to as well. It's not uncomfortable, but I just have to adjust to them. The more I wore the slides, the more they started to break in and conform to my feet, which is how shoes should be. I would say these are best worn for lounging and casual walking. I'll talk about it more when going into my experiences with the slides. Overall, they fit true to size. The faux fur is very soft and they are very comfortable on foot. If I were to give it a rating, I would rate it a 9 out of 10 of comfortability. Let's move on to durability. I have only had them a little over a month. However, I have been constantly wearing them. And when I say constant, I mean like whenever I get the chance to step out of my apartment, they are on my feet. Constant. I like to take good care of the things I buy regardless of the price range. I try my best to avoid situations that may jeopardize the condition of my items. With that being said, I have walked in them in the rain, which I do not recommend, but it wasn't on purpose either. I had gotten water inside the slides and I was afraid the faux fur would start like balling up and become stiff. Fortunately and surprisingly, that didn't happen. I have had my car door smack against my slides, which left a black mark, but after rubbing it out, it looked just as good. I've walked in dirt and gravel going to class. I've also tripped a couple of times. Somehow, in some way, they still held up and looked kind of brand new still. I would give it a rating, but I avoid mishaps like it's the plague, so my rating would be way off due to my nature and how I take care of things. So next, let's talk about outfit ideas. I want to preface this by saying that the style that I lean towards nowadays is more of a baggy jean and a fitted top. Due to the chunky structure and appearance of the slides, I believe proportions and silhouettes are an important factor when deciding how to pair the slides with your outfit. These paired with anything baggy balances out the proportion in my opinion, from my experience. The chestnut color is versatile, so you can wear with any color combinations in your outfit. The versatility rating for me is a 9 out of 10. Now onto my experiences with these slides. I want to preface this with the fact that I don't like dragging my feet when I walk. I also walk like I'm on a runway with Jersey club remixes blasting in my ears. also live in a city where the pavements and sidewalks have dips and height variations, so you can just imagine my calves were working overtime. I mentioned this to repeat what I said earlier, that these are better for lounging and casual walking. Because of the way I walk, how I walk, and where I'm walking, my calves and my feet starts to get sore quickly. The added height is also added weight. If you don't drag when you walk like me, lifting your foot for each step takes more effort since the insole extends around 2 inches thick. These are also slides. They don't have anything to secure around your foot or your ankles, so sometimes they do feel like they are lifting off of your foot. That's why my foot gets tired quickly, because I'm flexing them more than usual when walking to try to not have them fall off. I've had cases when they wanted to fall off, but I didn't let them, so in the blink of an eye, my slides go left and my ankles go right. The first account was when I was walking back to my car from class. It was a 3-minute walking distance, but it was also raining. As I was about to cross the street, I took one step off the curb, and in 0.5 seconds, my left slide rotated a whole 90 degrees while still being on my foot. I stumbled, which resulted me in stepping into a puddle. When I tell you my entire foot was wet along with my pumped slides, I was embarrassed, let alone horrified. There's a car in front of me when this happened. Their headlights were on full bright that night. They got a 4K view of me stumbling, then trying to act like nothing happened, while my left slide is rotated a whole 90 degrees clockwise on one foot. I tried to quickly readjust it back on my foot, regardless of how damp my feet was, like nothing had happened. I tried to appear unbothered, but I was severely bothered internally. I missed the time I was before that happened. The second account was when I was trying to get food. So I was walking up to the entrance. As I was getting to the drive-through lane and trying to cross it, I stepped off the curb, and you know where this went. Same foot, same slide. A whole 90-degree rotation on foot still. My left ankle was in recovery while my slide had their own autonomy. Not only that, but the restaurant was very packed that day, and the building was like a glass castle. It happened again. Like, I tripped where there was an audience present. Needless to say, as much as I have suffered, I put these slides on willingly. It goes back to what I said about compromise. I compromised my dignity for style, joking, but I can put up with much of what I've stated for what I see as beneficial. I feel good if my outfit looks good, you know? So my experience would be a 10 out of 10, only because it's funny to me, and it's also a good story to tell. I want to end this review by saying that not every person's experience is the same. My experiences and my opinion is not going to be the same as everyone else's, so just take this with a grain of salt. In conclusion, these are very comfortable and nice to wear casually. These fit nicely, and if you are into the whole chunky footwear, then these will be a great addition to your shoe closet. They look good on foot and are great paired with baggy pants. This doesn't mean that you can't wear them with anything else. Just have fun and explore when styling these slides. Hope this video helps you decide. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.